My name is M. Jason Graham, and this is In Under 5 Minutes, the Campaign Grid. In Under 5 Minutes is brought to you by MJG Story Creation. Go to mjgstorycreation.com in order to download helpful hints and also forms that will help turn your idea into an epic story today. So, very quickly, I wanted to go over the outline for a campaign. And this is helpful to you because if you're writing a novel, if you're writing films, if you're writing a web series, this is the basic format that you will use for each story. Now, we're talking about an adventure-linked story, of course, which is long form. So if you would, I'm using the example of a blockbuster superhero film franchise. So if you will remember C.O.D.E from the adventure format, C.O.D.E stands for capacity, opportunity, downfall, and evolution. And you know that every adventure-linked story has to go through that. So if you have 4 films, each one of those films have to go through that. But also, if you're doing an entire campaign, you also need to outline that kind of feeling for the entire campaign. For example, at the end of Act 1, which is capacity, there needs to be an opportunity in the first adventure that becomes available to the character. By the end of the first movie, the first film in a campaign, it also needs to have the same kind of feeling. So there needs to be a new opportunity that's available to the group of characters. Remember, campaigns are about groups of characters, not one character. So the group of characters, there must be an opportunity available to the protagonist group of characters, a new one. It's going to be the same thing. You have your first conjunction at the midpoint of your adventure. Same thing. Here, conjunction at the midpoint, and that's when we discover that the campaign antagonist is here, just like you would find out that the adventure antagonist would reveal him or herself there. So it's going to be the same kind of feeling for all 4 of them. So in this particular case, with the campaign, you have campaign antagonists, foils, and the campaign antagonist foils would become the antagonists for each film. So here Vulture, here Shocker, here Green Goblin, and then with the campaign antagonist as the final antagonist in the film. So this is what the studios want, even though they don't most of the time know what an actual success would be. But this is how you hedge your bets. You put this in your pocket and you say, hey, I've not only got 1 story, but I've got this evolving 4 stories. And that's how you create a franchise. My name is M. Jason Graham, and this has been In Under 5 Minutes. In Under 5 Minutes is brought to you by mjgstorycreation.com. Go to mjgstorycreation.com and get started on turning your idea into an epic story today. I'll see you next time.